both the Burlington Skylarks Special Olympics Rhythmic Gymnastics team and the Burlington Barracudas Special Olympics swim team. On my close right, Amy Vanian. Amy is a Special Olympics athlete and an ambassador for Special Olympics Ontario. Amy actively competes in swimming, floor hockey, softball, basketball, and soccer. She has also been recognized as a Special Olympics Burlington Athlete of the Year. Please join me in welcoming these outstanding citizens of our community.
Hello everyone, my name is Amy Vanian. Thank you for inviting me. I'm going to speak to you today about a little-known organization. Better?
You can take it off the stand and hold it.
Hold on.
Yeah. Just gonna do this one.
Hello everyone, my name is Amy Vanian. Thank you for inviting me. I am going to speak to you today about a little-known organization called Special Olympics. A lot of people confuse Special Olympics and Paralympics. Paralympics is an organization for athletes with physical disabilities. Special Olympics is an organization for athletes with intellectual disabilities. It started with a joint effort between Dr. Frank Hayden from Burlington and Eunice Kennedy Shriver from Washington, D.C. Dr. Frank Hayden was a university professor and scientist who taught and did research in the field of physical education. Dr. Hayden noted that individuals with intellectual disabilities had a shorter lifespan than people without intellectual disabilities. He also noted that intellectually disabled individuals were not participating in the physical activities and were often quite isolated. They did not have the confidence or support to participate in mainstream physical activities. Eunice Shriver was dedicated to try and change the way the world viewed or ignored children and adults with intellectual disabilities. This was a perfect combination. Dr. Hayden felt if they competed in a league of their own, that great things could happen. Eunice Kennedy Shriver agreed. Not only would their health improve, they would develop social skills and friendships would improve the quality of their life. The first Special Olympics Games in Canada took place in Toronto in 1969 with 1,400 athletes from across Canada. Did you know that March 14th to the 25th, at this very moment, the 2017 Special Olympics World Games are being held in Austria? Special Olympics athletes train and participate in 30 plus sports from 169 different countries. Did you know almost 2,700 athletes will realize their dream? You can cheer Team Canada, who put on together a team of athletes that will participate in figure skating, speed skating, floor hockey, alpine skiing, Nordic skiing, and snowshoeing. Television coverage for this event is provided by ESPN. You might want to know how I got involved it changed my life. When I was 25 years old, my dad and I were invited to come and watch a Special Olympic basketball practice in Oakville. We were invited by James Turner, who had been coaching Special Olympics for 20 plus years. He worked with my dad, and this was the first time I've heard of Special Olympics. As soon as my dad and I walked into that gym, I knew I belonged there. I started practicing that night, and it became a huge part of my life. When Coach James took over Burlington floor hockey team, I joined immediately. To meet a whole new group of people, friends, and participate in different sports. In the winter, I play floor hockey, basketball, and I'm on the swim team. Swimming is actually my favorite activity. In the summer, I play softball and track and field. This keeps me very busy. Our floor hockey team, coached by James Turner, my dad, my Uncle Phil, and several other volunteer coaches, were skilled to win qualifying round in our area 2 years ago. We then traveled to Ottawa by train as a team to compete in the provincials. We were excited to be joined there by Dr. Frank Hayden. Dr. Hayden actually traveled on the train with us. We did very well and won the silver medal. Had we come in first, we would moved on to compete national level in Newfoundland. Maybe next time. This summer, Peel Regional Police are holding the 2017 Ontario Provincial Summer Games. I am excited to tell you that my softball team has been qualified to participate in this event. If we win this event, we will go on to compete in National Summer Games in November in Nova Scotia in 2018. I work at the Staples store here in Burlington, and I was able to get that job because of Special Olympics. Staples is a big supporter of Special Olympics, and once a year in May, they hold a fundraising awareness month in support of Special Olympics. Through the volunteering every year at this event, the Staples on Fairview Street in Burlington decided to give me a chance and hired me. At first, I stocked shelves, but now I'm a cashier. I have worked there for 2.5 years, and it's all because of Special Olympics. I have made many friends because of my participation, volunteering time with Special Olympics. We have many social events and sports events throughout the year. This gives us a chance to socialize, form bonds, and strengthen relationships with fellow athletes. 3 years ago, I won the Female Athlete of the Year award in Burlington for Special Olympics. I used to be quiet, withdrawn, and sad, and often frustrated before my involvement in this group. I had struggled all through my school years and had a very low opinion of myself. I was identified in kindergarten as speech and language delayed. I was placed in cluster classes throughout elementary school. I attended General Brock High School, and General Brock was a vocational high school in Burlington that encouraged hands-on opposed to the mainstream subjects that I found so difficult. It wasn't until I joined Special Olympics that I had finally found a group that I didn't feel threatened by or have to worry about being bullied. I am so much happier now that I've gained a lot of confidence, and I feel so much better about myself. I feel I'm not alone with my struggles. I'm even able to get the courage up to speak to you today. This is something I could never have done before. I'm especially especially grateful to Dr. Frank Hayden. My life has been changed forever because of his hard work, dedication. Some people believe in superheroes. I believe he is a superhero to thousands of intellectually impaired athletes. I am equally grateful to Kate Hawkins. Because of her constant hands-on support and the many hours she dedicates to Special Olympics. She has helped me personally through some difficult moments, and I want to thank her for her support. There are some things you just can't talk to your parents about. I also want to mention there are many volunteers who give their time, coaching, and fundraising, and supporting the many different sports that are available to us. Next winter, I'm going to try curling. Having intellectual disability is not an easy life, but Special Olympics plays a huge part in making it better. I want to leave you with one final thought. Nelson Mandela said that sport has the power to change the world. Matthew Williams, a Special Olympic athlete from Vancouver, who recently did a TED Talk, said that Special Olympics is changing the world by transforming the lives of 4.5 million athletes, by giving us a place to be confident, meet friends, and not be judged, and get to feel like and be champions. Thank you very much.